There's a wandering trader over there. And one is Leeds. Hello buddy, welcome back to SoloCraft. My name's 1000ping. In today's video we'll be building a bunch of farms. For the first farm, we have a slime farm. Now this is a slime chunk right here. However, I think it's a little too close to the base. So I went and found another slime chunk. This one is actually a double slime chunk. However, this one is in water. And I really don't want to clear out this water right now. Although, it does have to go eventually. There is a third double slime chunk. And that one is right over here. It doesn't have any water in it. And it's not too close to the base. So I think this is the one I'm going with. In order to get this farm done, I have to dig down these two chunks right here. Down to well level 40, of course. And anything below well level 40 is where slimes can spawn. So with most farms in my base, you're going to be able to walk up to them, see them built. But this one is going to be built into the floor. So that is why I decided to go well level 40 for the rest of my base. Alrighty, as you can see here, I have the two chunks dug out now. Of course, I had to move the beacon over here. And my idea with this floor plan is it'll be tinted glass on the floor. Have probably some deep slate surrounding it. Unfortunately, you'll only be able to see the first layer, which I think is fine, as long as you can see some slime spawning. And I'm not going to worry about these walls, because these are going to get taken out eventually. These walls, once I dig this out, they all have to be converted to stone. I'm going to convert them to stone because I might add a viewing platform, another 2 chunks down. Time to build the slime farm. I'm in the middle of building this. I had to move my beacon, so I built another tower. And look who spawned here. First slime in the farm, and it's not even built yet. They do have a nice animation. Yeah, proof of concept right there. A little progress update for you. We got all of the layers now dug out. But all the layers are taken out now. And if I fly away, in theory, slime should spawn. I think that's far enough. And I think I see one. I definitely hear some. Couldn't grab any of them on the way down. But there it is. So, next step, I'm gonna be replacing all of like this nonsense in the walls, like the diorite and granite and andesite and dirt. I think I'm gonna leave the ores. I quite like it, especially where they're gold. Yeah, there's gold right there. Let's see, on this layer, there's some iron, there's a big chunk of gold. I'm gonna leave all that in there. I think it's a good, you know, good look. So, alrighty. Next time you see this place, it should be looking pretty good. That is crazy. I used a full shulker box of stone to replace all the walls and floors, and it still didn't get me to the end. This was it. This last little corner here, and I didn't make it. So, I'm gonna have to grab literally like half a stack would have done it. That's insane. Alright, and now with that done, I can finally get to building the function of this farm. And then after that, there's a glass wall going in right here, I think. Or it could be on that side. No, it's going to go on this side, because this is where the access point is going to be. And, yeah, we'll get right to that as well. Alrighty, everyone. As you can see here, the farm is now complete. There are 4 iron golems on each side here. Those will attract the slime as they spawn. And as you can hear, there's a rail going back and forth, picking these up. It doesn't get any easier than that. Let me demonstrate how this is going to work. So you fly off way into the distance. It's not far enough. Hold on. Alright, that should be far enough. back. And it should be slime. Just like that. Oh, yep. And he fell. Perfect. So he's getting cooked by the magma. Let's try to drop down here. And then that will get picked up. Hey. Yeah, just like that. You can see it get picked up. And as you can see, we already almost have a stack of slime balls. And I was just finishing the farm. Go ahead and fly out of here and get working on our next one. Alright everybody, the next farm that I want to work on is a wither skull farm. So in order to do that, I need wither roses. What I've got right behind me here, as my frames start to drop, I got a whole bunch of chickens in here. As you can see by the E marked in the top left corner, there's about 370 chickens in here. I hope this goes well, because I am right under my base. So easiest word of fight of my life. Alright, let's see how many roses we got. Not too bad, however, that is not enough. I need about another stack and a half from that. Alrighty everybody, I am back from in the nether with my 3 skulls, and I am currently on fire. So let's go kill my second wither of the video. Alright, we know the drill. Let's hope this goes alright. Check out the roses. Is that enough? God, I hope that's enough. During this time lapse, I really wanted to talk about something serious. Recently, my aunt had a stroke, and she went into the hospital. They did everything she could. She signed a DNR. Really, what they went with, they tried a few things. I don't know too many details, but eventually she decided to just let things take course. What was going to happen is going to happen. She eventually got out of the hospital. Things were looking up. She got a little bit better over the next week or so. And she passed away yesterday. I want to take the next few moments during this time lapse to really point out how much she was appreciated. We loved her so much. One word to describe her, it's stubborn. And that's not a bad thing. It really suited her. You know, she had her ways, and her ways were right. I don't want to get too much into it, so I'm just going to bring it back to the video. Alrighty everybody, this farm is now complete. There are some issues with it, however. Let's see, this AFK platform is actually too high. Nothing can spawn up there. So I'm going to have to lower that down. I didn't build it lower because there's lava down here, and I only realized it was too high after I built it. So in a later episode, I will do that. And also, I have to spawn-proof these surrounding areas, because as you can see, those, well, he just despawned, but those mobs, they're killing the rates of this farm. So, I'm gonna have to do that as well. And also, I currently don't have enough roses in the farm, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out too. But in the meantime, let's get back to the base and build the third and final farm of this episode. Alrighty everybody, so this final farm that I'm gonna build is a breeze rod farm. In a future episode, you'll understand why I'm doing a breeze rod farm. But for right now, I have a hole somewhere dug out. It's actually this way. That's not it. This hole right here goes down to a trial chamber, and I actually mapped it out in a creative world. It's the same seed in a creative world. I designed the farm. It's nothing special, you know, completely manual. Unfortunately, the actual trial chamber is over in this area and not in my farming district. That's okay, because I can still get access from the farming district. All the resources that I need for this is practically this. I'm going to use a stone cutter to make all of these blocks look better, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, the first thing I have to do is actually take this trial chamber down, and they're right up there. I'm probably going to do that in a third person. While I was fighting those guys, I was a little confused as to why I couldn't run. Well, obviously, I believe they're called strays. They give off a bonus effect arrow. Now, all we have to do is dig this out a little bit and complete the farm. All right, progress update here. It is a little crowded, but I'm going to clear this whole space out. Now, this farm is scalable because there are more spawners, right? But I'm going to stick with just this one for now. All we have to do now, take these blocks out. The top two I have to leave. But first, with those, I'm going to do... Alright, here we go. And actually, it looks like we don't have another spawn cycle quite yet. So, I'm going to make this process a lot easier. I believe that is it. Nope, there's another one right around here. Okay, perfect. So now all I gotta do is wait and pretty much wait until they reactivate. They reactivate every 30 minutes, I believe. Should be pretty soon. That really tells you how quick this farm is to build. Alrighty, everybody. I'm gonna see if these are ready now. Looks like they are. Perfect. We just walk around here. We spawn in and then immediately drop down. There's the breeze right there. I believe that was yeah, I think that's everything. I come down here, start chopping away here. Now, unfortunately, you only get 2 breezes per spawning cycle. However, with looting 3 there, you get quite a lot. So, I put the stuff in from the first, when we cleared the room out. So, take about half of what's in this chest, and that's what you get per cycle. Not too bad. And breeze rods actually turn, I believe it's a 4-to-1 ratio. So this would be 88. How did you get out? Uh-oh. There's a flaw in my system. But most of them spawn inside. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but not too bad. Alright, everybody, that concludes this video for today. If you did enjoy, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one.